I think we're good. Hello everybody! My name is Imari and I'm back. I feel like we have this on and off relationship, but we're good. But today I'm here to just do this little, unboxing because I've been getting into tarot more lately and what the fuck is on this? And I'm actually learning tarot, so I just wanted to do, I got a few decks, I got tarot cards, and I got oracle decks, but I'll be doing separate videos on each of them. But today I'm just going to highlight the Tarot del Toro, if you want to say it the English way, or Tarot del Toro. And it's a tarot card deck and guidebook that's inspired by Guillermo del Toro, the director. And then the person who made this, I don't know if he actually like collabed on this or not, but it's made by Insight. So here's what it is. That's what it looks like. And then when you open it, you have the guidebook in the front. And then when you take it off, you have all of the cards in here. And the inside of the deck, or the box, I guess, just a nice little kind of like wallpaper kind of print. Hopefully you can see this. And the cards themselves are so beautiful. I already had this deck before, but then accidentally spilled water on it. The one that I had was gifted to me by somebody. And then I spilled water on it. I thought I dried it properly, like laid them all flat, etc., but they just started smelling like mold, so had to get rid of them, and then I just bought a new one, unfortunately, but the spirit is still there. So the back of the card, just gorgeous, and the first card that's on the top is just blank. And then I guess I'll just read this to you because I'm going to show you this in a different format just so you could see it easier. But to the back of the box it says, discover the hidden messages of tarot with this original deck inspired by the wondrous world of Guillermo del Toro. This deck, created under the supervision of the master filmmaker and designed and illustrated by Tomás Hijo, features sumptuous original artwork inspired by the themes, imagery, and characters of some of Del Toro's most popular films, including Pan's Labyrinth, Crimson Peak, and The Shape of Water. Awesome. Great, so I'm just gonna flip the camera angle around so that we can look at these together more in depth and you can see what it looks like. This is gonna be a short video because it's going to take me a while to lay all of these out, but I'll just show you like an overview once we change the angle. It's, pretty standard guidebook. It has like the little, what's it called? When in Pan's Labyrinth, the girl does the spell with the root under her bed and the milk. I forgot what it's called though. Anyway, pretty standard. It has like the picture, it has the description. And if you're anything like me and are just kind of obsessed with smelling paper, when you get a new book, you smell it and it's just delicious. This has a nice smell, so maybe just airbrush your face or fan it. And that's that. Yep. Pretty much it. Alright, so I'm sorry if it seems a little shaky at times. I am on my bed because I don't have really a table for me to do this. But if you look at these beautiful cards, you can see the detail. I'll just start with one. But as you can see, there's like a skull on the top. Just a nice little kind of emblem. And then this one happens to be the world. Oh, how gorgeous. But yes, number 21 in this deck. Now, unfortunately, I don't know all the characters. Some of these, I have not watched the movie, so sorry about that. Just put that over there. I'm like, am I really gonna go one by one? No. Number 20, Judgment. So as you could tell, I kind of shuffled these a little already, just so I can, you know, get a head start on it. But I do need to cleanse these still, so I'm just gonna eventually, maybe I'll do that after this video because these cards are gonna be laid out, but I'm gonna do it with some incense. Oh, I thought that was reversed, but it wasn't. The sun. I'm sorry if I keep like putting it over here off centered. I'm using a tripod right now for the phone. By the way, I'm filming this on my iPhone. Just seeing what I can work with here. Oh, see, can't even see it right now, but the thing that's holding the camera, the phone, is blocking part of the screen, so I can't really tell what I'm seeing in the card, because right where I align it is right where the thing is. But these are all super beautiful. The star, tower, ugh, obsessed. So I'm just gonna show a few more of these. These are all major arcana, the devil. Let me see if I can do some other ones here. Like Queen of Blades. So they use blades in this deck rather than swords. Come on. Gorgeous. And what else do they use? They use discs for pentacles. So if you are starting tarot, I would not recommend using this deck, just because of the terminology. Plus, it's always good to just have the traditional inspired Rider-Waite imagery, because then you kind of get to know like what the colors mean, and the imagery on other tarot cards sometimes is not the same as Rider-Waite. So this, even though I did have this before and I just purchased it again, I'm actually not using this to learn. I am using this later when I do have more of an idea of what everything means. And of course, everything has their own guidebook, you know, so sometimes you will have to change or interpret the meaning a little bit differently, because the guidebook will tell you what it means. So I said discs for pentacles, blades for swords. They have goblets. Where did that goblets go? Queen of Goblets. For cups. And then they have wands for wands. That's still the same. The wands are like little twigs. I love it. And I like how, yeah, you can kind of tell the difference between blades and wands, because in some decks they look pretty similar. It's not as obvious, just based off of what the wands look like when people usually depict them. So yeah, this is pretty much the entirety of the deck, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this because kind of get an idea of what everything looks like. 3 of Cups looks so cool. Look at that. And then the blades, they have like different kind of blades. Plus just all of the major arcana. Look at these. Well, he's not major arcana, but it's so nice. Just all the artwork here, the detail into these. Just look at this High Priestess. So badass. Yeah. All of these look so cool. And yeah, if you did want to like be a tarot reader that does take like reversals, you could easily tell on these as well because of the orientation of stuff. Even, well, I guess not really, because if you have this one upside down, you can't really tell because they have that. But you could tell on the back of the card because you have the skull on the top. So if you did want to use this to read with reversals, you would just have to be aware of what the back looks like. Otherwise, you know, take it or leave it. Some of them are obvious, some of them are not. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to be back with a bunch more videos for, you know, all the things that I'm interested in. So bringing back that little thing that I used to do. If you jibe, please subscribe. See ya.